What's good, y'all? Y'all know what it is. It is draft season, you feel me? I knew I wasn't gonna make like 10,000 drafts because there's no point. I ain't even gonna hold you. There's literally like no fucking point in me making like 10 mock drafts out of the ass because we're sitting at number 7. We literally can go anywhere and pick anybody. That's what I love about, where we're at draft wise. So that's what I'm gonna do, like 3 drafts, probably like one for every Friday until we get to the draft, which is in 20 days. So yeah, man, let's just get into it. Also, I'm not opposed to trading back as long as we don't go further than like, I don't know, 12, 13, maybe anywhere. Shit, I know it gets a little sketchy anywhere past Dallas. I ain't gonna hold you, but like, yeah, I'm not opposed to it, but like, you do get into treacherous waters when you do trade back, you feel me? But you just don't know how the draft board is gonna fall. So with that being said, let's get it. I'm gonna start with the PFSN and just start from there, and then we'll do like 3 rounds of this shit and then get out of here. Okay, skip. All right. So Fernando Mendoza, of course. Arvell Reese, figured. Ruben Bain, I don't know. I would figure they would take like David Bailey there. I wouldn't be surprised if they take like Jeremiyah Love because they can go anywhere as well. But I figured they should work on their defense way more than worry about a running back. Cardinal Tate to Tennessee, even though everybody swears up and down Jeremiyah Love's going to go there, but who the hell is he throwing the ball to? Oh, yeah, they got Rondell Robinson down there. I mean, you still could use another guy there, so, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that. Sonny Styles, again, I think they said Coach Harbaugh was down there, like, talking a lot to Sonny Styles, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's there or Caleb Downs is there. I would be hurt if Jeremiyah Love's there, and then Francis Marion for Cleveland. But for us, for the sake of this first round, I don't want to trade back, but I'm just going to entertain to see what they give it. Okay, I will take this. I wouldn't go further back than 10 because, it's right in front of Dallas and everything like that. I don't want to, make the same mistake that Adam Peters did, trade back with the Eagles and, fuck himself down the line. So, nah. So, for this first round, I'm not going to trade back, but I'm going to go with Jeremiyah Love. I know that's not the position of need and it's just a running back. You shouldn't take it in the top 10. Fuck it. Why not? Why not make, our offense better? Why not give Jaden Daniels any more weapons? That's why we messed up in the first place by making him play Superman. I'm not doing this. And making him play Superman in the whole, with no weapons out there, with mediocre outside of like Terry McLaurin. That was stupid as shit. So giving him Jeremiyah Love, have Terry back there, have Bill back there, we're looking a little scary. We looking real scary. So since we took a running back, let's see what we cooking with some wide receivers. Now, I saw Jacoby Lane doing what's it called, the Senior Bowl and everything like that. He was getting bodied off the line, even though some of it was like PI, but like it looked like he was getting legit body. He looked like he was getting like tossed around over there. Bryce Lance, I can dig with that. Zachariah Branch, I would be a-okay with taking him right here, even though I highly doubt he's going to be there in the 3rd round. That's how high I feel like a lot of people are on with him. I'll be okay with Elijah Surratt as well. Malachi Fields, even though he does, bring pause, but like the bigger frame wide receivers out there, because everybody swears up and down we need a big wide receiver, even though that really does not fucking matter. It really doesn't matter. As long as you can produce on the field, I don't care how tall you are. You feel me? He's 6'4", 218. He's tall, a little slender, but like, he's got, I've seen his tape over there in Notre Dame. He's got the makeup to do it. So he'd be basically a jump ball specialist. So I don't know. Some people see him as like a Keon Coleman shit scenario. I'm like, I don't think that's a fair estimate to say. But for me, I'm gonna select Zachariah Branch. He'll still be extremely dynamic. You should just watch his tape at Georgia, dog. He's a fucking dog. He's a legit dog. Have him in the slot. Whoever is going to be our outside receiver, God bless you. I don't even know, bro. We are some deep shit if we do that. Now, let's look at defense-wise. Now, where can we go? Ooh, Devin Moore would be cool. Let's see. Safety wise, Michael Taft will be a good pick if they don't believe in the safeties right now. Jacoby Thomas, he was playing as a dog. He was a dog in Miami, and he showed out in his freaking his pro day as well. So I don't know. You can go that way. You definitely need an edge though, because Odafe Owe is going to be the literal singular edge rusher by the end of the season, unless they decide to extend any of them. Vincent Anthony would be straight too as well. I don't know. Oh wait, a center as well, because we went in there guns hot and didn't even realize we need a damn safety either. I'm cool either Jake Slaughter or Logan Jones. I guess we can just go full offense, but they're not looking for a legit starter, and I highly doubt he'll be here either. Fuck it, we're gonna just pretty much go all starters. So you can just pick one. I think I'm gonna go with Logan Jones. I think he fits the scheme better. The zone run scheme they run out there in Iowa, so I'm okay with that. And then no more. We ain't trading. Now let's legit get some type of defense, bro, because we might be cooked down the line. I ain't gonna hold you. If he is down here that late, okay, we're taking Jacoby Thomas. If he's way down there in the 6, which I highly doubt he'll make it way down there, way down there. I highly doubt he'll do that. I highly doubt he'll make it that far. And then we'll take an edge here, and I'm gonna go with Caden Curry again. He might be here, he might not be, but since he is here, we're going with him, because that Ohio State defense was like that. Clearly, he got overshadowed by Alvaro Reese, Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs. Homeboy was surrounded by fucking first round talent around him, so can't blame him from there. So far, we got Jeremiah Love, Zachariah Branch, Logan Jones, Jacoby Thomas, Caden Curry. So it's not bad. Unrealistic in my eyes, but not bad. Not bad at all. So let's just pick anybody at this fucking point. Frustrating low for experience with oh Jesus, that's bad. I mean, he'd be a good special team, I guess. Outside of, however, he leaves a lot to be desired. His severe lack of discipline and situational awareness. Yikes. Actually, you know what? Let's just add to the edge room, because you can never have too many edge rushers, right? Man, screw it. We'll take the problem child, I guess. Yeah, realistically, I do not see that board dropping like this. Okay, so the final board for the first one, we got Jeremiah Love at 7, Zachariah Branch at 71. I hope that's the case. You feel me? Logan Jones in the 5th with Jacoby Thomas right behind him. Again, I highly doubt that's how this shit's gonna drop down. Caden Curry, and then we got Jackson at the end. So let's restart this again. I highly doubt it, but a boy could dream if some shit like that happens. Now I guess I could entertain a trade here or whatnot, just to see how it would shake and move, just for experiment situational, just to see how it'll change. So who the fuck? Oh, Kansas City's at 9. I'll accept this. It's 9. I don't. Woo, shit. No. Oh, it just took forever to fucking load. Alright, whatever. So, how it shaked up. Kansas City traded up just to get a fucking tackle. I mean, I don't know the tackle situation. If that's the case, hey, blessings on blessings, you feel me? Because Jeremiah Love fell down to us again. Jordan Tyson, I'm not doing it. That injury is scary. I ain't gonna hold you. That is mad scary. But, yeah. He fell right in our lap. That must be the Lord looking out and saying that Jeremiah Love is going to come to us. You feel me? So I'm okay with that. And we picked up another, pick in the 3rd round. If they that desperate, if someone's that desperate to come up for a tackle in this draft, by all means, take it. I don't really give a shit. So that's the case. What we looking at wide receiver, because I'm not going to bank on, the whole, what's it called, Brandon Ayuk situation to pan out like that. I'm not even going to even think about it. So again, we took Zachariah Branch the last time. I'm gonna try to switch it up on this one. You could go Elijah Surratt. A lot of people are going to put him under the radar, but he was very productive and he was a fucking dog out there. Long speed wise, he's right there. But the twitch, the agility, the route running, he got it. He got it. Yeah, and he's 6'2", so that, you know, takes care of, we need a bigger wide receiver in the room, and he's a fucking dog. So we'll go with Elijah Surratt right here, and then 3 picks later, we're right here. Now, what can we get? Should we go for a edge? Because again, we will only have one on contract afterwards, and I do not think John Baptiste will be on the roster, low-key. There are some, because you still got Romello Height right here. You still have LT Overton. You still got Joshua Josephs. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I might go edge here. We talking about a corner. I cannot even say this homeboy's name, but he's also solid. Malik Muhammad is solid. He's gonna be a fucking interesting project. I remember him having some type of hype like earlier in his college career. Dalen Everett's right there. If he's there in the later round, I'm gonna take him too. But edge rusher wise, we're gonna need some more younger talent, and I'm gonna go with Romello Height. Anybody who watched that Texas Tech defense, they were cooking. They were legit was fucking cooking, dog. It won't just fucking David Bailey and the gang. They had a solid defense all around. And look at God. Look at that. Dalen Everett. A very physical corner, 6'1", 190. He definitely got to work on being so grab handy over there. But overall, he fits well. He's an aggressive corner. And he from the 7'5". Shout out to him. So yeah, you got to come back to the crib, bucko. So let's get it. Dalen Everett. And I know street scorers out there will love it that I picked up one of his Georgia Bulldogs, but it is what it is, you feel me? Bring him back to the crib. And let's see. All right. So we have our starting running back, potentially your starter wide receiver 2 or 3, depending. Romello Height, so thank God on that. And we finally got some more corner depth out there. Potentially one of your starter outsides, doubt it. But now let's see, where can we go from here? We can go a center because we're gonna need a fucking center bad. And this is the 6th round too, so okay, this is perfect time for me to pick one. 6'5", 310 from the Indiana Hoosiers. So let's go Pat Cogan, bro. Bring your ass here, because I am very uncomfortable with having what's his name, Nick Allegretti being our starting center. But even though he says he's most comfortable there, okay, sure, but we'll see. We shall see. Let's see who we got here as safety. Or I heard so much potential about Bishop Fitzgerald as well, but it ain't really pan out. Let's see. Do we want to add someone to the linebacker room, or do you want to add another edge? Okay, you can always add more edge in there, bro. Because I don't care what nobody says, bro. But I don't care. Tariq Sapp, he was solid. He was all right. I would take him. The potential is there. Either him or Caden Curry again. But let's go Tariq Sapp right here. And then just to end it all, let's pick best person available. Best person. We already got enough. Let's go linebacker depth at least. And we'll just pick one for shits and giggles. Here you go, bud. All right, there you have it again. Hey, I traded back and Jeremiah Love somehow made it back down here. So it looks like the Lord is telling me that Jeremiah Love might be the guy. I'm not going to get my hopes up. I ain't going to hold you. I'm not knowing how the draft is. Always some bullshit is going to happen. But we traded back. We still ended up with Jeremiah Love. We got Elijah Surratt, so your possible wide receiver 2 out there. The whole Brandon Ayuk divorce shit out there in San Francisco doesn't pan out. Then you got Romello Height, Dalen Everett. He was a dog corner out there in Georgia. Your potential future starting center, Pat Cogan. You got Tariq Sapp, another potentially higher edge over there. So good edge depth. And then we ended off with just picking a random linebacker for, you know, death back there. But we're going to do one more to end it all, and let's get it cracking. All right, so for this one, whatever they throw at me, if it's a good trade offer, I'll take it. If it's not, then I'm just sticking and picking. No. Okay, I'm not going that far. That's crazy. So now, we got to this point, all right? We're here at 7. And this low-key can how this shit dropped again, you feel me? Fernando gone, Arvil Reese gone, Ruben Bain. I swear he's not going to go to Cardinals. I'm not saying I'm shitting on like Ruben Bain. I think he's definitely a fantastic edge rusher, but they always try to say T-Rex arms. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, whatever. But tape shows, homeboy shows up for the big moments. He shows up for his team, and he's a damn good edge. So, sure, whatever. But I don't know if they're going to take him at 3. Sonny Styles to Tennessee. I still think they're going to go wide receiver first, if anything. Then Cardinal Tate. Again, I can see that. I can see all this shit happening. And then, you know, the Browns taking a tackle would be the smart thing to protect whoever is back there at SGQB. Now, for me, we already took Love twice. And again, big guy, if you telling me right now that Love's going to come to us, you know, in the actual draft, I'll be okay with this. But for me, since we're going to switch it up, I'm going to go with Caleb Downs. Outside of Jeremiah Love, Caleb Downs is the best fucking prospect here. I do not care, bro. He has been top notch the entire time he stepped on the college football field. As a freshman, he showed up and showed out to Nick Saban, who don't like playing freshmen or first years at all in the field. And he said, Dad, you're going to respect me, big homie. And he did. He showed out. Was a captain, All-American over there. He was All-American when he went over there to Ohio State, became the captain and everything. Had Sonny Styles switch down to middle linebacker, which he did with ease at this point. So, yeah, Caleb Down comes to us. I think he might take the green dot. Call it what it is. I think he legit might be the green dot. So we took Caleb Down. Caleb Down. So let's see what we can get on the offense. Again, I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. Realistically, I chose him first. I did Elijah Surratt. And I saw the guy on, what's it called, Rio Robinson's most recent video, and he took Malachi Fields, and I'm just like, I look back at it. He's not bad. Long speed wise, hell no. But like, he's a bigger receiver. I mean, bigger receiver. So if you want a 50-50 jump ball guy, jump out the gym type of wide receiver, sure, go for it. He's from VA as well. I mean, I'd say take a chance. Screw it. You can use, in this type of system, I will hope that it would pan out. So we're going to go with Malachi Fields. Just take a swing on a bigger wide receiver. But then again, I promise you, Elijah Surratt and Zachariah Branch are not going to be in there in the third. I highly fucking doubt they'll be there. Since we took those two, let's see. What are we going to walk away with? Anthony Lucas is a solid pick here. Vincent Anthony would be one as well. Linebacker wise, Torian York would be fine. Jack Kelly maybe. Michael Taft. He's actually a safety that no one talks about either. We just might, but I don't know. Jacoby Thomas is right there. I'm gonna go with him again. I do not think they'll be down here. It's just how the simulator is, but I don't think he's gonna be here. Like, that's just not me being pessimistic, but I'm just being a realist, dog. I highly doubt he'll be here. So we have our safety, our wide receiver, another safety for the load of the game, which I don't know why. Now thinking about it, I don't know why the fuck I did that. Let's go another edge. Vincent Anthony. I've seen you done some work out there in Duke. I potentially can see you being a good rotational guy here, a developmental edge. Why not? And plus, we don't know who's going to get re-signed, who's not going to get re-signed. So might as well take as many players as you can until we see what happens mid-season at least. And then, oh yeah, we need a center. Shit. Damn. Ah, man. They're not gonna be just. You can honestly take any of them because they're not gonna be your starter guy because they clearly believe in everybody else on the team right now. So let's go with. Yeah, no info on you, Bucko. Let's go with you, Bryce Foster from Kansas. Hopefully you solid, but I don't think you will even be starting off the rip because again they believe in everybody else on the roster. And then special teams. Is this a black kicker? Nah, that's not him. Where's that kicker at? And we'll just take a kicker here for the love of the game, you feel me? Why not? Why not? Do I really see us, drafting a kicker? Hell no. Hell no. And this one is how we're going to end it off with the mock draft for this one. Mock draft 1, going with Caleb Downs, Malachi Fields, Jacoby Thomas. Don't know why I doubled down on safeties. Definitely one of them is going to be a rotational guy, but then again, I don't know. And you can tell from my other videos, I don't know if they believe in having Tyler Owens and having Quan Martin, but who knows. And then you have Vincent Anthony Jr., who is a very higher upside on the edge. He can be a good developmental guy, be a rotational piece at first. And then Bryce Foster to end it. And then we got a kicker. Yeah, don't know how I feel about without, getting a kicker. Yeah, at least, drafting them where you can just get one in the end. All right, but that's the end of that one, mock draft 1.0 in the books, you feel me? So I'm only gonna do 2 more of these, so expect them on like Fridays, whatever. But yeah, like I said, I'm not opposed to trading down, long as we don't go too fucking far and they're offering some shit that we actually can use. You feel me? But if you enjoyed this video, please do like, comment, subscribe, and share. But it's your boy Easy. Till next time, y'all.